Okay. Okay. Hey. Hey. Okay. Okay. Are you ready for action? Giggling as she laughing as Stevie pursue her passion, trailblazing to satisfaction. Just Stevie is everlasting. Her drive, no one could match it. We knew that Stevie could make it. On top of she always saying these words to encourage you. Stick around, she'll empower you, turning negative positive. And she just keeping it real. She doing it from the heart. Motivation was a start. If Stevie say you can make it, it's a bet that you will. It's just Stevie, just Stevie, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie Mills. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills.
Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? It is Stevie Mills and this is the Just Stevie Show. Hi, people. Yes, it is Trendsetting Tuesday and I want to talk about a trend that a lot of people, y'all, just don't follow. But we talked about it kind of yesterday, but today we're going to talk about it in more depth, and that is how to stay authentic to who you are. Because guess what? A lot of times we don't want to stay authentic. Hello, Karen Mills. Hello. We just had a conversation about you. Corey from I'ma Go Green said he got something he wants you to cook for him. So some chicken wings. He was trying to find chicken wings in this city and he can't find them. But I digress. Guys, definitely want to make sure that you all are out here and being authentic, right? Being authentic. I do want to start the show with a recap of Loving Hip Hop. I know many of y'all are not Loving Hip Hop fans, so wait a second. Give me about 2 minutes. I gotta talk to the fans who are. And that show last night, y'all, it is going to be a great season. I enjoyed really Joe Budden being like the prolific, like, godfather of the whole show. It's funny because he was the one dropping all the knowledge and information for the whole show. He was up there schooling Safari. He was up there just because evidently Safari was in a music festival over the summer and he got booed and thrown stuff and all kinds of stuff, ran off the stage. I think it was called Dyken Park, which was a basketball park in New York, and he just had the experience. Hello, Prophetess Riley, how are you? But yes, all that different things going on, and so that was part of it. Then he is a recent father, and that part of was going on as well, and it just was a good open to a series and a season. I'm gonna see what New York is going to offer this season. We'll see what happens. But moving on to, and the way I wanted to do that is that reality TV is a great segue to being authentic. Because imagine if you were on reality TV, what would your story be? Imagine if you were truly just taking it to the next level in your life and business and pretending that all cameras were on you all the time. How would you act? What would you do? What would come from your experiences? And I think it's like really interesting because a lot of times we don't even think about it from the standpoint of that. But we're a living reality TV show, especially if you're in business. Now, not all reality TV shows are Rashay. Y'all know that's my word for ratchet. Not all of them are that way, but what I know for sure is that we are in the circumstance of having to be authentic. We can't wear masks. It's not cool to wear a mask. We are not a representative of ourselves. We are the true and living and breathing version. So I think it's important to show up and show out and be who we have been designed to be, whatever that means, however it comes. Be able to truly like own that for yourself. Be able to truly say, hey, this is me, and if you don't like it, then oh well. And being in that circumstance of saying that, it gives you some freedom, because what happens is when you get caught up in the fact of you're trying to pretend to be somebody else, especially on social media. Can we just talk about that for a second? On social media, a lot of people up here post a line. They're sitting up here saying they got this and they got that and doing this and doing that, and that's cool. But guess what? With filters and Photoshop and all kinds of different things, you don't even have to live the life that you are talking about, because we would never know, right? People only highlight their reels, their highlight reels. They don't talk about like what happened that's not all the way positive. And I'm not saying that you should all the time, but I think that we are authentic people and we are multidimensional. We are not just here for the whole thing of, hey, I'm just this one way. I'm multifaceted. Hello, Lachey. How are you, my darling? We are multifaceted, and that's the thing. We've got to be so keen and so powerful that you are not afraid to let your greatness show. Be who you are. Roll up in whatever you're supposed to do. And that's why I really believe in cultivating your it factor, because I've told you many times on this show that if I would have known my it factor, I would not have ended up in the job that made me sick. Never, ever, never, ever. That would not have even been something that would have happened. But when I didn't know who I was, I got into the point of, hey, I'm just going to be whoever I think I should be. And that ended up in something that could have been really detrimental. So as we begin to really talk about and share and show and showcase, like, hey, I'm here and this is what I'm here for, I believe as we go to 2019, we've got to be able to turn the heat up on that. Who are you? Who are you? And that takes some work. That's not an easy place to get to. But when you are at the point of just showing up and showing out and saying, I am here, then that's what it begins. So what we're going to do is to do an exploration of that. We're going to talk about that today. We're going to focus on, hey, Kat, it was good to see you. It was good to see you. I'm glad that you stopped on by. And so yesterday we talked about authentic identity, which is chapter 3 in cultivating your it factor. And I know it's not It Factor Friday, but I do want to go ahead and talk about the trend of this, because that's what I had to really learn how to do. I had to learn how to get to the purest parts of me so I could be okay with me. A lot of times we don't do what we're called to do in its fullness because we're not okay with who we are. And yeah, it's one of the things that she shares is that we live in a world where differences are not always celebrated. And if you are not careful, you may be tempted to try to fit in rather than stand out. She said, I want to encourage you to resist the urge to do this at all costs. The quickest way to abort your personal brand or identity is to dress it up to look like someone else's, or to tweak it so that your differences won't scream out. She says, look at me, I'm different. On the contrary, that's exactly what you have to do if you're going to be all that God has destined you to be, so you can impact those whom you're meant to serve. And so, yeah, you got to be authentic in this day and age. You've got to show up and show out and say, hey, this is who I am, why I am, how I am, this is where I'm coming from, and this is why I desire to be it. For me, it was this quirkiness that I always had. I wasn't like the regular girls on the block. I was, in essence, just Stevie. But it took all this time to really walk into that and to step into that, and to be there. It took like me being to the next level and saying, hey, this is who I am, how I am, why I am. And understanding that God has positioned me for this, and that if I was not me in my fullness, then the world would have missed out, right? And so if you're not you in your fullness, the world will miss out. And it says God wants you to embrace all of who you are. The things you see as flaws, the things that make you stick out like a sore thumb, and the things that make you downright uncomfortable. Typically, the character or personality traits that we deem as useless are the very things that God wants us to grow and prosper. Now, understand this. Once you begin to appreciate and begin to awaken all the pieces of who you are, you will feel like a fish out of water. Ain't that the truth? Amen and praise Jesus. We can send in the donations and the offerings right there, because that will preach. You will feel like a fish out of water, and it's so true. You definitely will. I know I did. And when everybody else is going left and you're going right, it does not feel right. You're going against the grain. And you got to be a powerful being to do that. And so you'll become a professional at being your authentic self. And that's true. As we move forward, she said, I like to point out that it's extremely important to be aware of the fact that your journey of self-discovery is not a one-time occurrence. That's true, too. And it's really not, because what happens is that as you grow and develop, then you will find yourself like, okay, I've gone through this stage, so you learn some more, you grow some more, and then you're faced with some different things and you're uncovering all the time. That's why you have to put yourself out there in the world. You can't be afraid to really step up and step out and say, this is who I am. Again, this goes down to this is who I am. And these are important life lessons to learn now so that you will not enter 2019 in a place where you don't know who you are. That's not going to be good. That's not going to be good. So what we want to do right now is to take a brief commercial. Definitely take a look at these commercials. Definitely get their services. I know we have some help with electricity. We have some different people helping with taxes. Honey, if you're a business owner, you need to get your taxes where you can get these write-offs. So you will not owe in the year 2019. We're getting ready for 2019. Y'all, I'll be right back.
Just Stevie, just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie Mills. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie.
IMO Go Green is excited to offer free home energy assessment services to residents of the Lynchburg, Roanoke, and Martinsville areas. This is a limited time opportunity and will expire before the end of the year. Call today and IMO Go Green will come to your home, determine your energy saving needs, and install LED lights, shower heads, and aerators as required at absolutely no cost to you. Call IMO Go Green today for your free home energy assessment and get on track to energy savings. IMO Go Green, 434-222-4059.
Hey everybody, it's Erica from Focus Fashion.
And it's Garland from Fashionista Roanoke.
And we're here to talk about our collaboration, the Sachet Fashion Experience. On Sunday, December 2nd,
get ready for the Sachet Fashion Experience,
our first annual LGBTQ fashion show.
in honor of World AIDS Day.
We're calling for all sponsors, models, makeup artists, and designers right now.
For more information, please go to our Facebook page, the Sachet Fashion Experience. See you at the Sachet Fashion Experience.
My revenge may be bold and outspoken, my passion bare and understated, evidence of confusion on my lips. Regardless, it's me.
Just Stevie, just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie Mills. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie.
Hello. I'm back. This is just Stevie Aisha Mills. If you have not shared this broadcast out, definitely share it out. Today we are talking about how to give yourself permission and how to stay authentic. And I found a quote by the amazing and awesome Brene Brown, and it is in medium.com. It says, to be authentic, we must cultivate the courage to be imperfect and vulnerable. We have to believe that we are fundamentally worthy of love and acceptance, just as we are. She says, I've learned that there is no better way to invite more grace, gratitude, and joy into our lives than by mindfully practicing authenticity. And that's true, because you don't care. You don't care what nobody thinks of you when you are truly authentic. You just don't, it's okay. And as somebody who's lived so much in her life to care about what other people think, being authentic gave me some freedom that I've never experienced. Because at the end of the day, hey, you can love me or you can hate me. I'm going to be all right either way. And some people do. But guess what? You can never pay your bills on the opinions of others. So as long as I got what I mean, you got what you mean, we straight. It says authenticity is about presence, living in the moment with conviction and confidence, and staying true to yourself. An authentic person puts the people around them at ease, like a comforting old friend who welcomes us in and makes us feel at home. And that's true. That is, being authentic is the bomb. Be true to yourself. And Oscar Wilde said this quote. He said, "Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken." True indeed. You've got to be yourself. And really, in order to be yourself, I keep talking about it, but you've got to know who you are. You've got to look at the things good, bad, ugly, and indifferent, and understand those things about you. You've got to know what you like, what you don't like. You got to, and in order to do that, you've got to test different things. How do I know that I don't like this certain food? Because I've had it before and I don't like it. But your taste changed, because I remember some of the things that I had when I was small, and I didn't like it, are not the same things as that I've had now, you know? So you've got to be able to change up. It's probably the best advice you will ever receive. Simple, cliche, maybe, but it's true as ever. It says, when I add to this valuable knowledge, be true to yourself means that you are an honest, trustworthy person who lives by a code of morals and values. Be true to yourself is fundamental to living a life of integrity. And that's what it's all about, being in integrity and understanding that at the end of the day, all you have is your word, because things will go, houses, cars, money, that will disappear. But if you have your word and you stay in being impeccable with your word, shouts out to the 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I am reading that now, and it talks about that. But yes, being impeccable with your word, then you'll understand that's really all you have. The second one says, think inward, look outward. And a quote that is by the great Layla Ali says, authenticity is very important. Be true to oneself. And that's what you have to do. You've got to be true. Like, so many people may want you to do this or that, but if you are not happy, or what I say, joyful. I believe in being joyful, because happiness can come and go. It's fleeting. But when you are joyful, then guess what? It will sustain you. Authentic people are deep thinkers who generate thought power from within and transpose it outward to add value to the lives of others. The third one is the way you treat people, kindness and respect. And there's a quote by Henry James that says, 3 things in human life are important. The first is to be kind, the second is to be kind, and the third is to be kind. Let's be kind and gracious in what we are doing. Many times we are not kind and gracious. We don't have the words to say to people. Oh, thank you, big brother DJ. I love you. Being kind and gracious is something that we forgo. It's something that we don't even think about, because we are always looking for ourselves. But at the end of the day, I've learned from my friend Farmer, what he said is, it costs you nothing to be nice, and that makes a lot of sense. It doesn't. We have to be kind. And in this, hey Tammy, in this season of being like thankful and gratitude and, you know, gifts and all this stuff, we've got to learn to be very kind. Kindness is a gift. Kindness is something that we can give, and it does not have to put us in debt. And how you feel when someone treats you like very kind versus garbage. You know, back in the day, Cliff Huxtable on the Cosby Show had a conversation with his daughter's fiance. This is dating me. You know, I am 40. Y'all know that. But I remember it very well. He said, she brought you to me on a garbage can lid. And that's truly what it was about. The fact that she did. That is not kind to present somebody like that. You've got to be kind and say, hey, this person is who I want in my life, so therefore I'm going to show you that I want this person in my life. It says, be kind. Hey. Be kind to those around you. Watch how radically your life begins to change. And that's true. It says, people do indeed derive satisfaction from helping others. This is probably because we genuinely care about others' welfare, and because random acts of kindness are a good way of making new friends and kickstarting supportive social relationships. And we have number 4 by A.A. Milne. This is a great quote. It says, what day is it? It's today, Squeak Piglet. We know about Piglet, don't we? My favorite day, said Pooh. And the whole thing about that is live in the moment and be a great listener. And I have had to work on this myself, living in the moment, because guess what happens? when you don't live in the moment, you're looking at the future and you're looking at the past. But when you live in the moment, then all you have is today. And that's what you cherish. That's what you walk into. That's what you breathe into. You look at those 24 hours and you say, well, I've done what I have done for the day, and that's all I have. You rock your it factor to the fullest on this day because God has given us this day. And we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, and what's happened in the past, we don't have control over it. So that's like when somebody tells me they had a troubled past or this, that. I tell them I didn't have a troubled past, but I had a very I'm not the same Stevie that you see, right? Back then, I was a whole different person. And I wrote about it in the book. Yes, monetize your mess. I wrote about it. You have no idea the hell I've been through. That's true. Y'all like my shirt today. You have no idea the hell I've been through, honey. Put it on the shirt and put it in the book, because I believe that you should monetize your mess and create a message, honey. If you're going to go through life and do something that, you paid the price for, make some money from it. All you have is today. You can't borrow you can't take your past and borrow from it as far as cash that in, unless you're doing something in the present time today with it. And I know I was on number 4 for a long time, but I feel very, very, very passionate about that, because we don't really live in a moment. And even with celebrations and successes, like for me, I've learned to really stay in the moment of celebration and do something to celebrate what I've done, right? And that's really true. You've got to do something, whatever it is, to celebrate the work that you've done. 5 is open-mindedness and fairness to opportunities and people. And this quote by Donna Davis says, open your eyes to the beauty around you. Open your mind to the wonders of life. Open your heart to those who love you, and always be true to yourself. And that's so true. At the end of the day, all you have is you. You don't have anybody else. Nobody else came in this world with you, and nobody's going to leave this world with you. So the people who are on the journey with you, you will definitely experience and be grateful for. But we've got to be true to ourselves first, because if you send them the representative of yourself, that's all they could fall in love with. That's all they could care about. That's all they could cherish is the representative. But when you stand up and stand out in your fullness, then they can appreciate the you that is you. And so it says, open-mindedness is built on trust, faith, and acceptance of a call to action in our lives. Open-mindedness is the antithesis of anxiety, stress, and intolerance. It means that we are fair-minded and willing to entertain new thoughts, ideas, and people, and all they bring to the forefront. Amen and absolutely. Every authentic person I've met is someone that's open to new ideas. They may live by a code of values and morals that remain constant, but when it comes to opinions, people, and events, they're always open to listening. Authenticity asks that we are judge-free of bias, that we're honest brokers who are impartial in all affairs. That's true. And what we're going to do right now is take a brief commercial break, because we're almost out of time, but I'll see you on the other side of this commercial.
Just Stevie, just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie Mills. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie.
Twas the night before Christmas.
Certified public accounting firm in Wesley Pugsley Jr. Associates would like to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas. And
wait a minute, Dad. We're not going to play that old song. Let's play this.
Hang all the mistletoe.
Nah. I got something better than this we need to listen to right here.
Drew.
We're not playing that song.
Anyway, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And if you're looking for a CPA firm to prepare your taxes, please consider us. We have over 25 years experience and an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
This is us. This is them. Choose a bank that knows what it means to be local. Bank of Bogota, taking care of you.
Just Stevie, just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie Mills. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie.
All right,
hey, how y'all doing?
Guys, you've heard about I'ma Green so many times. Now we're gonna hear it from Mr. I'ma Green. That's what we call him around here.
Yeah. So. Just so we clear, my name is Corey Coleman. I did come up with the name I'ma Green because I just thought to myself, I'ma go green, and then it said, oh, that was the name. That it was. And I thought, you should go green. We should all go green.
That's right.
But truly, we are here in Roanoke, and we're excited because we're giving away energy efficient lights. We're giving away LED lights to any and everybody who call in. I got guys who are working out here, creating opportunities for their families for the holiday seasons. And the more of you that take advantage of this opportunity, the more we can be a blessing to the area. I mean, energy efficiency is something that benefits not just the region, but it benefits your pocket, it benefits your home. I want you guys to be able to experience that savings, that cost savings. Just so we clear, one old 100-watt light bulb can be taken away, and the energy that's used from that 100-watt bulb, I can put 6 of our LEDs in, and you will still be using 90 watts of power where that 100-watt bulb used 100, and I can replace 6 bulbs for that. So if you can take one bulb out and I can put 6 of them to replace it, I think you're gonna save.
Yes, especially now people putting their Christmas decorations up, right? So it's a good time. So y'all need to get this going now. How can they connect?
Hey, y'all can just call in to the show. We got gentlemen that are doing appointments. That the producer of our show, Mr. LeGamian, the good gentleman behind us, the producer. Yes. He's one of the installers. So y'all please just call in. I would give you my number, but you know what I'm saying, the people that produce this show, they participate in too. And that way, that's the way you can actually see those that's giving and delivering this show to you. You can see that they ready. They actually got services that we provide into the community. We ain't just talking to the community, we serving the community over here.
That's right. And so guys, definitely inbox Focus Radio. Definitely make sure that you get this going, because again, Christmas tree lights cost money, honey.
That's true.
And so all this stuff that's going on, you want to make sure. So and it's funny because what did you ask about these books?
Oh, you wrote these books, didn't you? Nah, it's fun. I've always seen you talk about your book. This one say Stevie. Say Steve, that man Stevie doing a thing up here. Y'all need to contribute. Now y'all can get the lights for free, but when it comes to Stevie's book, it's time to pay. So come on, support the sister. She trying to enrich you with knowledge. She trying to give you some inspiration and motivation so you can get stimulated. But make sure that your dollars is penetrated in her pocket. Come on.
That's right. And then get your light bulb so you don't have to read in the dark.
You ain't gotta read. What's that? She already got the lights on there. Success plan. I need that right now so we can get these lights in your house within the next 21 days. Because you ain't got but till December 13th.
That's right.
That's it.
Cut off.
And I'm out.
Cut off.
Salute.
All right. Well, it has been Trendsetting Tuesday, and you are setting trends, Mr. I'ma Green.
Thank you.
Appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad being here too. Thanks, Stevie. And I really admire all that you're doing. Real talk. I hope more people, the young enterprises and those who you are trying to influence recognize that you got something here that really can help them out.
Praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yes. Guys, make it a great day. Do not have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so and the light to do so. See y'all tomorrow.
Holla.
just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie Mills. It's just Stevie, yep, just Stevie. It's just Stevie, yep, it's just Stevie Mills. Just Stevie.